Para hablar de este proyecto necesito hablar de cosas personales y también de un tiempo anterior y todo el trabajo y el empeño que puse en la búsqueda y la realización de este proyecto. Cuando yo conocí lo que era Digital Storytelling y tuve la oportunidad de experimentarlo personalmente en un taller de Digital Storytelling en Budapest, fue para mí el conocer una herramienta con muchísimas posibilidades didácticas. Como yo trabajaba con adultos y con una población adulta que me contaba todos los días muchísimas historias sobre sus vidas, sobre diferentes historias que formaban parte de la historia de España, y a todos los niveles, políticos, económicos, personales, etc. Pensé que Digital Storytelling era una herramienta que iba a mejorar muchísimo toda esta y a darle otra dimensión a la historia que me estaban contando. Trabajé muchísimo en la búsqueda de este proyecto, de poder realizarlo, y finalmente lo conseguimos. Para mí personalmente es verdad que ha significado muchísimo trabajo extra. He aprendido muchísimo, he disfrutado con mis alumnos y mis alumnas. He visto cómo mis alumnas y alumnos han ido progresando y aprendiendo. He comprobado que Digital Storytelling es una herramienta que incluye muchísimas asignaturas, que incluye investigar sobre historia personal, pero historia también de nuestro país, economía, cultura, etc. Mi clase me ha demostrado de que utilizar la técnica de relatos digitales en sí misma es válida para el aprendizaje, un aprendizaje integral en el que se integran muchísimas materias, tecnología, cultura, historia, etc. A nivel de centro, este proyecto ha supuesto, ha animado muchísimo el centro. Nos hemos hecho un poco famosos, o nos están conociendo a nivel de la comunidad andaluza, a nivel incluso de España. Otros centros de educación permanente les ha gustado lo que estamos haciendo y se han puesto en contacto con nosotros y han solicitado relatos digitales para llevarlo a cabo en sus centros. A nivel de la comunidad autónoma también solicitamos un plan específico de relatos digitales y nos lo concedieron, con lo cual nos sentimos bastante orgullosos. Hay muchísimas cosas que podría contar de lo que ha supuesto este proyecto, pero en general concluyo diciendo que hemos disfrutado, que ha sido exitoso, que nuestro alumnado, que normalmente falta muchísimo a clase, hay muchísimo asentismo, sin embargo, en este plan se ha dado casi nivel 0 de asentismo. Me gustaría añadir también que todo lo que aprendí en la Universidad de Novgorod University fue muy importante para la realización y la justificación de este proyecto.
Yes, digital storytelling, I think it was most important projects we have done the last years. First, we learned the skill of digital storytelling, and we learned a lot of things about digital storytelling, so our knowledge get greater and bigger. It is really a nice instrument to tell really personally and the stories, and yes, it's very it's very practical. It's very sensitive for me, digital storytelling. In our work, we can use digital storytelling a lot. We do a lot of projects, and you know, in projects you use always this project language, and it's very, sometimes you can't understand, or people outside of the projects can't understand our projects really good. So with digital storytelling we have an instrument to interview the people who are involved in our projects, and they can explain our projects very practical, very visual, and very personal. And now we have an instrument to show to other people our projects very. Yes, it's. I'm really. For me, it's a fantastic instrument.
Something happened. So you should repeat from "I'm really," and for me, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Instrument.
I'm happy about this instrument, and I think it's powerful, and we can share our projects much easier. We share the projects also with the funding organization. We need to show how our projects goes on, and how they work out the projects, and how people are involved. Again, our projects are now more understandable, more practical, more comprehensive.
So at the university, I guess our main interest is in the generation of new knowledge about new understandings, new insights, finding out things that we didn't know about before, and particularly around the whole process of storytelling, what it means, why we do it, how we can use it, all those kinds of questions, the things that we're interested in. At Loughborough, we talk about our research as being around applied storytelling. And it's that first word that's really important. We do all kinds of storytelling. It's digital storytelling, live storytelling, whatever descriptor you want to put before the word storytelling. The most important one here is applied. And what that means is that we are interested in how storytelling can be used, how it can be harnessed for the benefit of society in areas relating to environment, to education, to health and well-being, and to social justice. Now, that kind of work can only ever make sense, it can only happen if we're working with non-academics, if we're working with professional practitioners who are working in these areas every day of their lives, if we're working with the communities that directly benefit from this kind of work. We can't do this research in some kind of academic vacuum. We actually have to be working with people. Now, that's always challenging. It's always difficult because you've got multiple people, multiple stakeholders, different experiences, different perspectives, but it's always rewarding. And we can't manage without it. There's always things that we learn from these kinds of projects about things that work, things that didn't work, things that we might do in order to make it work better. And there are always surprises. There are always things that we didn't expect. And that's important. And with a project like this, the great thing is that we're working with many different partners across many different countries. And we work internationally, but the opportunities to work with all these different European partners is second to none. And that's what's really important for us.
So, we were very happy to join that project and very thankful for you, because it was a completely new thing for our organization, even I dare to say for Lithuania, and personally for me. What we have learned? We have learned to express our opinion, to pass through our body and heart all the problems. Environmental problems, politics, your personal life. And you know, it's the other thing, we learned to use more digital instruments, creating digital stories. So what changed, for example, in our organization? The first thing, we organized seminar because we have learned in Loughborough. I say have learned. Of course, we just get acquainted with the digital storytelling, and we organize seminar for other members of our organization, and we two of them. So they were very happy because they could use one thing. They could use IT instruments and, of course, create their own stories. So I am a principal of gymnasium. So it was very useful for me, personally, because our school showed a new method of creating a digital storytelling, and I have to say again, thank you very much for Loughborough University and for the project that we participated, because we were new, we were the first in City Cholet, and we organized the seminars for other teachers. And so we showed them how to create in English lessons, for example, digital storytellings, and the history teachers and teachers of Lithuania, of Lithuanian language, they started doing that in lessons. And the next thing, we had students and teachers from Italy, from Poland, from Greece, and what we did, we created digital storytelling towards our project and what they have learned in Lithuania. So, and it was very interesting and for teachers and for students, because I would say it was new for them as well. And we started a new project this year, and we included creating digital storytelling, talking about economical things and money. So I am very happy because I said 6 things that was new for me, and now I can use it. Thank you very much.
I think I'm going to say a lot about personal experiences about the project because it had really big influence for me, and I think I'm gonna start with that. First, I learned from the project was WeVideo website to create the videos, and I had some experience with making videos, but it wasn't so easy for me. And a new program was really useful and easy to use. I discovered that I can use it for the project, but also for my personal things like birthday wishes or my family videos and things for my mom or for my grandma. So I started to use it in a lot of areas. So the program was the technical part, and it's really great to use it in easy way because a lot of people could learn it, as well as young students from university, as well senior citizens from University of Third Age, and they both really love it. So maybe with about the students from my university, me and my colleagues show the project topics and how to use the WeVideo as well for our colleagues, for younger colleagues from the first year at the university, and they really love it. And they saw that the topics are very touchful, and there was like a tip to start working on something really new. And for seniors, we see that elderly people have a new, really special way to share experiences, to share experience, to share the background, which we find very important to hear because they're really lovely and clever people. And for them, I think that ICT learning is really important because being with our laptops, our smartphones is something really normal for us, and we can share the experience with elderly people, and they are very good at it. They are sometimes better than us. And what's more, I can say that digital storytelling is very useful and touchful, and I even cried on some movies we created. And the topics like heritage and education was my favorites, but I also find something really cool about environment, about the history. It was all very important. And for me, I saw that on some universities, like Loughborough or some organizations, they have the classes like digital storytelling. And to be honest, I'm jealous because we don't have something like this on my university, maybe on my subject, but I would really like to have it at school as well. Thank you.
Bueno, hace 4 años Lola nos involucró en un proyecto de nuevas tecnologías para personas adultas, ¿no? Y bueno, hablando sobre el proyecto nos dijo que ella había realizado un taller sobre storytelling y que bueno, que le gustaría incluir un workshop en ese proyecto, ¿no? La verdad es que tengo que reconocer que en un principio dije, esto es un rollo, Lola. Pero bueno, dijimos, venga Lola, pues adelante. Pero cuando hicimos ese taller, la verdad es que me encantó y vi muchas posibilidades en él, y entonces bueno, pues nos animamos a presentar este proyecto que hoy tenemos aquí, por supuesto gracias a ella, que ella fue la que lo hizo, pero bueno, yo dije, bueno, pues cuenta conmigo, ¿no? Este proyecto pues me ha llevado a conocer mejor la técnica de relatos digitales o digital storytelling para poderla usar en mi práctica docente, y he visto innumerables posibilidades que tiene, no solo técnicas de manejo del ordenador, sino también como creación literaria o como transmisión de conocimientos, ¿no? Eso, bueno, a nivel profesional, A nivel personal, pues me ha dado la posibilidad pues, de conoceros a todos ustedes, intercambiar experiencias con otras personas de otros países, otras instituciones, que siempre enriquece. También me ha hecho mejorar un poquito el inglés, poco, muy poco, pero bueno, me ha animado, ¿no?, a seguir mejorando mi inglés. Y luego a nivel institucional, pues bueno, ya lo ha comentado Lola, nos han aprobado un plan nuevo. Ese plan nos ha hecho poder recuperar alumnos antiguos que ya no estaban en el centro porque no podían estar, pero lo hemos recuperado. Y gracias a estos alumnos y a sus historias, cada día hemos ido aprendiendo día a día de esas historias, nos hemos ido emocionando y hemos visto las muchas posibilidades como herramienta de aprendizaje que tiene los relatos digitales.
Hi, as a teacher I'm going to speak about my experience about digital storytelling. I have different things in mind, but I'm going to speak about the workshop we did with this process. I accompanied 5 students in a workshop in Wrocław, and it was very rich because of different things. First, I would like to mention the fact that we were in a group mixed with different culture, and so it was an interesting way to discuss the topic of digital storytelling. The level of participants was also different, and being surrounded with professionals was something very rich too, and it has brought me a lot. To do it in English was very unusual. I'm not speaking about the skill, but it was an interesting way to make it understandable for everyone. So we had also to train that with the students and to translate it for this. For the students, it was also unique because some of them don't have the opportunity to travel or to go abroad. So it was very nice for them to share this abroad. So I would like to conclude by saying that it's a very interesting process because it's a great way to share and to be connected with each others. Plus, I would like to add that the fact that the ICT are used in a process which is quite funny and very interesting to put in front of. So, thank you.
Initially, digital storytelling is interesting for perspective because of its ICT aspect. We organize trainings about multimedia and radio techniques for unemployed people for a long time. And since 2017, we have begun a new training, learning French to migrants who recently arrived in Belgium. And we had the opportunity to use DST with this public thanks to the Europe of Our Lives project. This tool is more appreciated by the foreign adults than we initially thought, because they find a way to express things beyond the difficulty of the language. Using images, videos, sounds is very useful when you don't have all the words to say something that you find important to say to the other students, to your teacher, or to the Belgian people in general. So, of course, we will continue to use this tool and teaching guide that we created thanks to this project with this public in the next few years.
The project Digital Storytelling, the Europe of Our Lives, has opened many new ways in our organizations. New ways of exchange, new ways of learning, and new ways to raise awareness of important issues in our society. And the fact that we share our feelings and emotions and share our opinions about certain social issues through digital stories also means that we use the method in many other projects and learn the method to many other peoples in our organization. And we especially benefited from the expertise from our English partner from Loughborough, because they provided us a technique of the digital storytelling in a very simple way. And through the whole project, the entire project team wrote their own story, full of new know-how, new relationships, new friendships, and a lot of fun at our project meetings. So thanks a lot to all for this instructive experience.